close. So close. Anxious looks to see if he's covered the red to the baulk corner. Jack trying to play the red onto the red. Not far away. Yeah, good shot. Excellent shot. Played the cue ball into a place where he wasn't leaving anything. Had he missed it. But that red just squeezing in. So first chance goes to Lisowski.
Yeah, he's had a quieter season than last year when he got to 3 finals, kept running into Judd Trump. But he's come here as a seed and he's always dangerous. He's always capable of sort of moments of inspiration and winning frames quickly.
Oh.
Well, black and pink tied up for the moment. He could try and bring those into play here, one or the other. If he decides on the pink, it's off 2 cushions. Could try and play the cannon to the red and the black. That's also an option. Or he may not go anywhere near any. Played to hit the black and managed to free it. But not ideally on the next red.
9.
Very attacking shot, wasn't it?
Ten.
Tried to develop more reds with that shot. And managed to bring another couple into play.
I think what's interesting about this match is that in recent years, by his own admission, Robertson has been suckered into playing the sort of snooker he doesn't like, the more tactical snooker, against John Higgins, Mark Selby, Karen Wilson. That won't happen here. This is a different sort of opponent, one that in theory suits him.
15.
But he doesn't suit him if he's potting everything. So if Lisowski turns it on, he's well capable of an upset.
Yeah,
16.
what a good point that is. Yeah, it does suit his game, Jack Lisowski's, but only if he starts to miss. If these difficult pots go in, and the good positional shots that he played when he freed the black, you know, those start going in.
21.
He can be awesome. Not ideally on this pink. He may screw off the pink, go back down for the blue. Want it to be straighter just to roll it in for the black.
22.
Now for a right-handed player, the pink's the ball. He can switch to right-handed, we know that. So taking the more difficult pink with the rest, gets him to the red.
28.
Got to get into those reds at some stage. Ideally, if he played up for the blue, went into the reds from the blue, he's got the insurance of the red to the middle. I'm not sure if he can get to the blue from this angle. And he might just choose the black anyway. Used all the pocket.
$36.
Well, he's got to leave an angle on the colour here to try and disturb those reds. It's not straightforward. Had he been straighter on this red, it would have been simple just to drop it in, finish on the blue, but might still be able to leave an angle on one of the baulk colours maybe. Well, no, the blue's good, and he's played it well. Well, it's going to be on this shot, you would think. Look at the split. Look at the split. And the black's free, pink's free.
42.
This was a terrific break, this. Catching the pink full in the face. The cue ball stays in the middle of the table.
I think the key thing always with Lisowski is now to really focus, because it seems easy and he's such a talent. Occasionally he just takes his eye off one. Now it seems like all the work's done. Can't afford to do that, because then they'll all be there for Robertson.
Yeah, and to have left himself hampered on this red
48.
wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Probably played the cannon to the red, but there was no need to. He's played it well, though. Had to play it at pace to get to the black or the pink.
What a start then to the afternoon. And Lisowski taking the game to this man. It's a different sort of pressure to what I talked about with those other opponents. But pretty fearsome when they're going in, and Neil Robertson needs snookers.
57.
Well, that shot you just got a moment ago where he was hampered. That could have been a changing point in this frame.
64.
Yeah, he's definitely a
65.
confidence player, Lisowski. So if all's going well, you know, he's capable of winning these frames very quickly. As you say, one thing goes wrong, maybe the opposite happens. But right now he's back in front.
$72. $73.
Hasn't had a century break yet in this match. That could change here.
$78. $79.
Well, this is vintage Lisowski. This is what so many people love watching him do.
$85. Yeah. 86.
It's quite a statement to make. First frame of the day, this.
$92. $94.
Made 28 century breaks this season, along with 28 last season. So it looks like he's going to beat last season's score now.
Yeah, what a start to the afternoon. Just a wonderful break. Once he got those reds open, they were all there for the taking. Jack Lisowski, who lost the last two frames last night to back-to-back Robertson centuries, has made his first of the match.
$112.
Yeah, 3 on the bounce, David. That's good snooker, isn't it?
Yeah, and what a wonderful, dashing effort it's been.
119.
119, the clearance from Jack Lisowski to start session 2. He's back in front against Neil Robertson at 5-4.
As quietly as possible, please. There's another match in progress.
Terrific stuff. Well, we saw the great ending to last night from Robertson. We've seen a great start from Lisowski. And that's the thing at this tournament. We see all different types of snooker. Last night we had the longest ever frame at the Crucible. Of course, the John Higgins session against Sengham got rather dragged out. But here we are. We start a new session and we start it in style. Reminder that Judd Trump and Anthony McGill are on the other side, still in their opening frame of the day. 4-4 there. And all these matches, including Kyron Wilson, Stuart Bingham, all 4 of them finish tomorrow. 2 sessions tomorrow, 1 o'clock and 7. And then we will have our quarter-final lineup. We already know Yan Bingtao will play Mark Williams and Ronnie O'Sullivan will play Stephen Maguire, and the rest will be sorted out here tomorrow. So it took just 14 minutes for Jack Lisowski to win the opening frame of the afternoon with the break of 119 and retake the lead. Of course, having led 4-2, got pegged back last night. This is the middle Sunday. It's the middle day of the tournament. We're about halfway through the whole thing now. In terms of days, anyway. Still loads of frames to be played.
Thank you. The 10th frame. Jack Lisowski to break.
Jack Lisowski leads 5-4 after that 119 in frame 1 of the day. 8 frames in this session. The head-to-head favours Robertson very strongly, actually, 6-0. And interestingly, 4 of those 6 wins have all been in matches of more than one session. Sometimes you get the head-to-head, they're all best-of-7s. But here, obviously the win here last year, but also there's been a final in China and 2 of the 2-session matches. So it's a pretty handsome lead on the overall record. But that can change.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Ali Carter had never beaten Ronnie O'Sullivan, had he, until they played that infamous match here a few years ago.
Big target this to try and get him behind the yellow and the brown. Not quite a snooker, but good safety. Now the red, that's near the right side cushion. Got to be careful not to push one over the left corner. Catching that red has helped him. Excellent pace on the cue ball there. He gave it some thought. And when he finally played the shot, he couldn't have played it any better. Very good safety.
Ben Williams just checking in case this needs to return. Exactly where it was. Interestingly, the safety in this match favours Lisowski. 91% safety success to Robertson 83.
You wouldn't think that, would you, between these two? But that's another very good safety. This time from Robertson.
Well, it's very important because they're both such great potters. So they're obviously trying to keep one another out from distance.
Oh, I've got to catch this one just right again. Just looking to see if that red by the pink would go. There's nothing for it. The cue ball's going into the reds. No colour available, so not worth the risk. And covered the reds down the left side of the table. He wants to have a go. He's desperate to have a go at it. Managed to control himself. He doesn't want to get drawn into the safety battle because he knows that Robertson's an expert at the safety game, and it's a game that Lisowski will learn eventually. But his natural game, obviously, is potting balls. So is this guy as well, by the way. Oh, there's a beauty. Great shot.
Yes, a thunderbolt from the Thunder.
So it looks like the black is available to the left corner, which means if he plays for the red to the right corner pocket, finishes straight on the red, just to the right of the pink. That's what he's looking at now. If he can finish straight on that red, leads him to the black. And from there, he may be able to open this game up. Gonna try and finish straight on that red though, and hasn't quite managed to get straight on it.
6.
So not straightforward this now. May have to try and play the cannon to the black, and that could go wrong. He'll be disappointed with that positional shot. He should have been straight on this red. Just depends if he can just drop it in dead weight, play the cannon to the red below it, and he's okay. Now, he couldn't play the cannon, but I tell you what, that very nearly worked out,
7.
the cannon to the black. He's badly hampered. For a moment, he was nicely on it. It's going to be very difficult to get to the next red if he takes the black on. That's how close he is to this red. And to me, he can only just drop it in. Make sure of the black. Couldn't really do anything else with it. It was a little bit unlucky. Played a good cannon.
$14.
Got in with a great red. Very attacking red to the right corner. Just the safety. And that's not the best safety, catching the green full in the face. Very unlike Neil Robertson to play post safety like that. Although that wasn't the best from Jack either.
It's almost like Robertson's got to forget where he's playing. He's developed this problem with the Crucible. He's tried to solve it with a series of ideas. The latest, rather bizarre one, was to build another Crucible. Play half the tournament in one, half in the other. I'd love to know what that building would be doing the rest of the year, because this is a theatre. They're full up with shows all year round. What would the other building do for the other 50 weeks, other than lose money?
Maybe they could take it down, build it again the year after.
The solution is very simple. It's difficult, but it's simple. You've got to learn to play well here. And he has done many times. It's just getting through to that one table. If Neil Robertson gets through to the one table, he's justifiably the favourite for me, the season he's had. There'll be more room. He's not cramped. He can walk into the shot properly. It's getting through. And obviously, firstly, you've got to win a match like this.
Oh, that's a great shot. Cut to the corner. Now, what's the kiss like? Well, we'll tell you when we know. Very nice indeed. The red by the pink spot available. Black available to the left corner. Ideally, I'd like to play for that red just above the black. We'll see. Played for the red by the pink spot.
$5.
Yeah, good recovery, because he left the cue ball a little closer to the cushion than he wanted. And that's meant that he's not ideally on the blue to be able to get to those reds I was talking about a moment ago. He's looking at playing a cannon to those three reds to the right of the black. And if that worked out, that could be a frame winning chance. And that's okay. That's okay. You can pot the red behind the black. Maybe screw around the two cushions for the black. He's got great vision. Jack Lisowski, you can see how the frame can develop just playing a couple of cannons here and there.
12.
Yes, and I think maybe he should have got more credit for becoming established in the top 16 without winning a tournament. That's difficult, because the first prize is obviously when players win tournaments. That's what gets them up the rankings. He's been consistent. So he's been going deep in events for a few years. Just yet to win one. He's been in 6 finals. He keeps running into Trump. He's lost to Robertson in a final. He's lost to Selby. So they're all big hitters.
Yeah, they're always going to be as well, aren't they, if you get to finals?
Well, sometimes, though, you can play someone else who's not won one.
Yep.
But he keeps running into people who've won more than enough between them.
Winners. But there's still time for Jack Lisowski.
Yeah, and if he won this one, none of that would matter, would it?
27.
The ones he'd lost, no one would give him a second thought again.
He's got a chance of winning this frame now, and it's down to him.
28.
Got to cut out those unforced errors where he misses an easy ball and hands his opponent a chance. And all of a sudden the pendulum swings.
35.
At the moment, it's swinging Jack's way.
36.
Just hasn't got to take things too casual. Just because they're there for the taking doesn't mean he's going to take them. Due care and attention.
That's the absolute key to it, I think. Just taking care.
43.
Because no one could doubt his talent.
44.
Now, he could play the cannon to the pink here, but again, no need to. Just make sure of the balls, which is what he's doing.
51. 52.
Same scenario. Could play the cannon to the pink. No need to, though. Problem with playing the cannon, you could finish up hampered on the red, and although these cannons
59.
do look nice, they can go wrong.
60.
He's going to need another red after the black to win the first two frames of the session and to win them well. The chance here for back-to-back centuries.
67.
Yep, make sure of the frame, and then you can concentrate.
Robertson made back-to-back centuries last night in the last two frames.
68.
That's what I'm saying, though. An open game only suits Robertson if the other guy isn't potting everything, and so far Lisowski is in this session.
Well, he got the first chance, didn't he, Neil Robertson? He potted a
75.
great red into the right corner, but his second shot from blue to red, he didn't leave himself straight enough on the red
76.
to get to the black and had to play a cannon. And from there, it went wrong. He was unlucky not to be on the black ideally. But you can't fault Lisowski for this break and the way he's punished.
82.
Well, this is
83.
the snooker you need to produce to stand a chance of progressing in the championship. This is his A game. He maybe doesn't have as well developed a B game as some of the others, but it doesn't matter if the A game is working.
89.
And it certainly is so far. Now then, is he on this red as intended? A little bit of side on the white.
90.
Even swerving round balls to pop them.
No, he's a delight to watch. He really is. You know, when he's playing his best stuff, he's as good as anyone actually to watch. And rather intimidating to play. So yellow and green.
95.
And he will have started with back-to-back centuries.
4 on the bounce
97.
in this match. Because Neil finished with 2 yesterday.
Yeah, it's a remarkable standard. And goes to green.
100.
What we've seen in this championship, and that's, by the way, the 69th century, is the strength and depth in the game. Of the 32 players who came here, obviously 16 lost in round one, but of those 32, 24 have made a century. So, across the board, the standard is high, even players who are out of the event.
109.
Lisowski showing every sign he can continue in the event. Like shelling peas, this.
115.
Yeah, what a sight to watch.
122 to follow the 119. Very, very impressive from Jack Lisowski. He leads Neil Robertson 6-4. What a start to proceedings.
Hi, I'm Ronnie O'Sullivan and welcome to Eurosport Snooker on YouTube. Click here to subscribe to Eurosport Snooker.